Let's not forget French signed to Akon. Akon bought French a fake fucking watch. Nigga gonna say, I didn't know the watch was fake, but bought it from Canal Street. Nigga, you're African. In New York City, that's the 28th Street of Brooklyn, nigga. Now, I also forgot the part where Deb Antony, Waka Flocka's mom, was French's manager. And I also want to include her in the story, but I'll do that later. Remember the claim I made earlier. French's rise to fame would not have been the same if it wasn't for Rock. I never said Rock was responsible for all his success. So anyway, as a result of the Shot Caller record, French lands a deal with Bad Boy Records and MMG. It was a bidding war. He chose to go with them. They were his bridge to Drake at the time. Now, 2013, a rumor circulating that Diddy smacks Drake in the club over the 0 to 100 record. Now, I want you to think about the impact that would have had on French's opportunity to get a Drake record, right? Because had he not signed that deal in 2012, and just 1 year later, that bridge to Drake would not have existed. So the timing is extremely critical for the Shot Caller record. I actually fuck around and did some fucking research to this shit because every other previous part was based off of pure recollection of me being on Morris Ave in the Bronx with my niggas Rock pulling up, and I would get word from the streets. I personally really felt like because Rock had a name in the streets when he came around, and then he became super pop, and after that, I would look like a groupie if I just tried to be mad friendly with this nigga. So I just kept it cordial, he kept it cordial, and we were both respectful. So that was the extent of me knowing Rock. But I find this French Montana interview in me doing this research, and he confirms everything I say to the story. And guess what part he leaves out? Charlie Rock. And then I'm like, let me be fair, because you got to think about it. How you going to give the spotlight to a nigga you beefing with, right? Potentially help his career, and then he uses the success that he gained from that against you, right? And not in a violent way, but even just to destroy your career. Or
Well, then in 2011, you dropped Shot Caller.
Yeah.
Was that your first, like, kind of hit song in a way, in terms of, like...
They was not trying to let me make it. There was not. I was fighting since 2002 at this point when I dropped my first Cocaine City DVD. That's Cocaine City, the deal with Akon, the mixtape with the 3-6 Mafia.
You're still unsigned at this point.
Still unsigned.
Yeah.
The straight cash. I'm doing shows. I had to chop it down. I was getting $15,000, $20,000 a night because I had that. I had straight cash. I had the mixtapes with Max B. I had my mac and cheese mixtape. I had New York Minute.
Yeah.
I had like a full clip. So I would get $20,000 a night. You know what I'm saying? Like people knew who I was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No deal.
No deal, no nothing.
No real radio play.
No nothing. New York wasn't playing me. I had to go down south, chop it down. I did 3 remixes to it. I had Waka on it. I had fucking Ross on it. I had 3-6 on it. So when Shot Caller came out, it had to be an undeniable hit that people was like, this guy just don't give up. Just let him in. And that's how that moment was. It was just like, look, we counted him out. He locked in this and that. And that was the moment. That was the moment when I was like, okay, I'm in the game now.